TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Tonight, we have round number 4 of the great debate here between Team BDR, Team VLR, and Team 3D Racing here. They've been duking it out for not only a team championship, but an individual championship. $1,400 on the line. Appreciate everyone tuning in here to the Full Velocity Racing Network, whether you're on Facebook Live here, VLR's Facebook Live, 3D Racing Facebook Live, YouTube for us, YouTube for 3D, and even Twitch for us, Full Velocity Racing Network. Hey, we're loud and proud and in charge here tonight, and double build here tonight. No Phil Cast over there broadcasting another great event here for the Pro Late models, but we got an action-packed one in store for you here this evening. I'm Todd Stanton, pushing all the controls, making all the magic happen here tonight. As we're getting ready, locked and loaded here, about 1 minute and 34 seconds left of qualifying. These guys on the track at the Lakeland Speedway, the USA International Speedway should say, is Lakeland, Florida, going to be the place. But we're going to send things down trackside before we get to the racing action and honor our great nation with a playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
as we now get to watch some racing here. Thank you to Kevin Dedman, Dirty Grass Soul, in the playing of our national anthem. Thank you to Rich Murtaugh out there for the star donations. Hey, folks, you got stars, send them our way. Head on over to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Send us up with some star donations. They go a long, long way. Looks like we're set up for 3 heat races. 15 laps will be the distance here tonight. Just trying to make sure that all of our sound waves work in here. We're going to be locked and loaded here as these guys take a long, long pace lap around USA International Speedway. And thank you, Adam, out there. He takes the star donation lead. Adam out there, 3-week streak, same way with Rich Murtaugh. Thank you, guys, for the star donations. We much appreciate here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, as we're going to see who's going to take down the team victory here tonight. Is it going to be Team BDR? Is it going to be Team BLR, or is it going to be 3D Racing here this evening? Remember, full field invoice. They can't sandbag. There's a lot of different things that go on. You can look at the sponsors down in the left-hand part of our screen here. They're going to be scrolling through all evening long. We got to thank you all for watching the Full Velocity Racing Network. We had 2 great races last night, and now to end our week here, I know we go Friday and Saturday, we don't race, as we end our week here with the great debate. Is the IracingIflag green flags out over heat race number 1. 15 laps will be the distance. Everyone will qualify their way in, and they got to fight there for the top spot. And we'll see what's going to happen here. Who's going to be in charge here for heat race number 1? A lot of bragging rights on the line here. You want to be a team guy to win some of these things. 71 of Richard Spar right now. Your race leader. Second is Daniel Powell. And car number 32, Scott Dobbs, has fallen back to the 4th spot as Cole Harvey was able to get around him there in the number 85 on the top shelf of the Speedway. So Harvey right now into 3rd. He's also from the Team BDR stables. And Scott Dobbs from 3D Racing in that number 29. Russell Brown aboard car 00, a newcomer here, at least to the stables right now, running in the 5th spot. And Kevin Kaufman running 6th, and Derek Dryman running in the 7th spot. We didn't get a chance to go through the 3D Racing starting lineup. That's my bad. I was interested in talking to all you race fans out there on the Full Velocity Racing Network, as it is right now Richard Spar here, a long heat race, 15 laps. Normally for the shorter of the distances of tracks here, one of the longer tracks getting 15 laps for the heat race. As Richard Spar, Daniel Powell, Cole Harvey, those guys pretty much stay single file. Dobbs bounces it off the wall just a little bit on the back straightaways. They dive it off into turn number 3. So we're going to go right on board. We're going to go on board with Scott Dobbs, the Sheffield Graphics onboard camera of Dobbs, just to watch the 3D Racing Scott Dobbs go to work down through here. A different view as we're kind of on his deck lid. Going down the back straightaway here to turn number 3. It's Dobbs and 3D Racing running in that 4th spot, just watching him sling it into the turn number 3. What a great camera view here provided by Sheffield Graphics here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Going to be 10 laps to go this time around. See Gary Kenny out there watching. One of the guys I work with at Aston Motorsports Park, the 5 Mile Point Speedway. I got to see him down there. He works all over the place. Every speedway I've been at, he's always been there. So a good shout out to Gary Kinney. Also a shout out Howard Weaver was watching just a little bit ago. Damien out there looks fun. Yeah, it's a ton of fun out there. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Full Velocity Racing Network, making it your home here tonight on Thursday night. As at number 71, Richard Spar has really set the pace there over Daniel Powell and car number 32, 1.01, 6-second advantage over that number 32 machine. Then you got a little bit back to Cole Harvey in that number 85 machine. Scott Dobbs still running in the 4th spot. And car number 29, Russell Brown. Like I said, a newcomer to the series here tonight, running in that 00 in that 5th spot. Kevin Kaufman always has a nice sharp-looking car. The one-shot scrap and recycling number 37 machine. Currently running in 6th, and then Derek Dryman in that 444 machine running in the 7th spot, just kind of driving around and see what he's able to do there. Is yeah, there's a lot of different points things. It looks like he's kind of playing the strategy game in that 444. We'll see what happens there. And to Derek Dryman. Well, Damon, how does this work? You go to iRacing.com. You got to pick yourself up a steering wheel. Definitely got to pick up a steering wheel, some paddles, and have a good computer. A pretty good computer. They got all the specs there to have a great computer. and you go racing. You buy the content, and you just go around the tracks. The dirt modifieds are going to be coming soon too in the Northeast. But you got the late models right now. You got the street stocks, the sprint cars. There's a lot of different things you can do. But like I said, iRacing.com for all the information there, Damon, and it'll get you all set up pretty much. That's how we all had to learn here to come to iRacing. So Richard Spar right now, your race leader in car number 71. Then you got Daniel Powell, Cole Harvey running in the third spot there. Let's take a look at aero coverage. We don't have anybody for aero coverage. It's Full Velocity Racing Network. Company can go there. Just looking at the aerial coverage up through here. Just watching Richard Spar go to work. Nice little view here. You just can watch the groove starting to form here around the USA International Speedway. Like I said, it's really, really nice to see that. As we continue to race up front, the number 71 of Richard Spar, your race leader, diving it down off into turn number 3. Still second is Daniel Powell aboard car number 32, and he's caught him. He's rolled him in. Remember, he was a second back, folks, with those popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 more trips around the speedway for Richard Spar, but I tell you what, Daniel Powell on a mission in car number 32 from Team VLR, just starting to track him down the back straightaway here as they go into turn number 3. Here comes Powell down the inside. Oh, hits the inside barrier. Makes a little bit of love to the inside barrier. Never a good sign for that number 32 machine. White flag going to be out as Richard Spar goes back to a little bit more of a comfortable lead in that number 71 machine as 1 to go, presented by 3D Racing, as the number 71 of Richard Spar from Team BDR leads him down into turn number 3 for the final time with Daniel Powell. About .666 back is what it's saying here on time and scoring. But off of turn number 4, heat race number 1 belongs to Team BDR. Richard Spar aboard number 71. Daniel Powell for 2, Cole Harvey for 3, Scott Dodd for the 4th spot. 5th will be Russell Brown Jr., Kevin Kaufman, and Derek Dryman. Run out your 7 cars. Heat race number 1 in the books. So we're going to get ready here already for heat race number 2. 15 laps again will be the distance. And your 3D starting lineup is going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 112 machine from Team VLR, that's Devin Morgan. And his dancing partner to the outside, that's Howard Weaver aboard the IracingIflag number 07. Inside row number 2 in the 3rd starting spot, that's the number 1 machine from Team 3D. That is Eric Keller. And another Team VLR guy, the number 037 of Randall Carter, rolls off in position number 4. 5th starter sees the number 77 of Warren Samoy from Team 3D, and Clifford Driscoll in car number 63, rolling off in the 6th and final spot here in heat race number 2. Don't be too rough on Mr. Powell, Billy. He tried. He gave it a valiant effort. The wall was there. Maybe he was thinking it was a Uke tire. He probably could have ramped the Uke tire and kept it going. Maybe used it for that extra forward bite off the corner. Say hello to Dwayne Kinney out there too. Dwayne, got to race with him. Well, him and Gary, I raced with a lot in the 4-cylinder division, all around the southern tier of New York. So what do you guys think here tonight? Is Team BDR going to take down the victory? They're going to be victorious here. What about Team VLR? Or even 3D Racing? Let's see a hashtag Team VLR, hashtag Team BDR, or hashtag 3D Racing in the chat box. Thank you to Jeremy Allen out there, 2-week streak. 50 stars, we appreciate it there, buddy. The iRacing.com, Chevy Silverado pulls down to the infield. IracingIflag, green flag is out. Heat race number 2 underway. The 112 of Devin Morgan leads the charge. Here comes Howard Weaver down to the inside. And that number 07 machine, it's VLR. Top 3 right now as they sit. You have Devin Morgan, Howard Weaver, and Randall Carter. Your top 3. 4th right now is Eric Keller. And that number 1 machine, Clifford Driscoll and Warren Samoy. It's Team VLR versus Team 3D in this heat race. I used to, Damon. I used to own a race car. I don't own one right now. I work behind the scenes as an official. I'm the most loved guy at the track. You know, the tech inspector at my local track. You know, that's the most loved position. Everybody loves me. Gary can affirm to that. I think they love Gary more than they love me, though. He's the nice guy. I get to be the mean guy. As that 112 of Devin Morgan leads down here into turn number 3. Second is Howard Weaver. Randall Carter running in the third spot there. He's battling it out, though, with Clifford Driscoll. Driscoll's looked down to the inside there in that number 63 machine a couple different times to try to get around Randall Carter. 3 wide there for second, third, and fourth position. As Howard Weaver to the extreme outside. And that number 37 machine currently running in the third spot. Thank you to 3D Racing. 795 stars. Top of the board for 3D Racing. Hey, that's why they are the official team of the Full Velocity Racing Network. We appreciate the star donations from 3D Racing. We appreciate it so much. And hey, keep those stars coming, folks. Let us know you all appreciate us there on the Full Velocity Racing Network. As that number 112 of Devin Morgan has checked out on the field here in heat race number 2 already with 10 laps remaining. Going to be clicking off here on the board. Randall Carter running in the second spot. Now slide around Howard Weaver. Weaver fires back to the inside. High-low switch maneuver there for the IracingIflag number 07 machine. Backs out of it. Gets back behind Carter. Now challenges him down into turn number 3. Down to the inside slide job. Up in front of that number 37 of Carter. Carter switches it back down to the inside. High-low switch for the 37 of Randall Carter. Side by side down into turn number 1. USA International Speedway. Good for sliders. Randall Carter pulls his off over there in 1 and 2. Oh, contact between Driscoll and Weaver. Weaver gets completely sideways by Driscoll, and we were able to hang on to that one, folks. Howard Weaver definitely able to hang on. Now falls back to the 5th spot, as now Eric Keller moves up to 4th, and now you got Clifford Driscoll running in the 3rd spot. So Devin Morgan, 2.483 ahead of his teammate Randall Carter in the 037 machine, the 37 on the side of that car. Clifford Driscoll running in the 3rd spot. 4th is Eric Keller aboard car number 1. Love the paint on that car. I love the number, the way it shines, the chromatic number. Always been a fan of those since I was a kid. Kind of like the rainbow colored ones too. It was kind of nice when they hit the light. That was different when I was a kid when they first came out with it. I also like the beautifully prepared hand painted cars. My father had hand-painted cars, and, you know, I was always a big fan of it. I had hand-painted cars, too, when I was racing. Hopefully someday I will be back racing again. When money is there. I don't want to just go out there and try to run. I want to run for wins. Obviously, I'm a racer. So, we'll see what's going to happen here. Yeah, Randall, yeah, he got hit pretty hard there. I have to agree with you. As Devin Morgan, right now, your race leader down into turn number 3, off of turn number 4. We're going to see 4 laps to go for the 112 of Devin Morgan. Second still Randall Carter. Clifford Driscoll has tracked down Carter, though. And then number 63 machine. So we got Team VLR, Team 3D Racing. And oh, Mitchell out there with 100 stars. Thank you, Mitchell. Big star sender there. We appreciate it out there on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Love you guys out there watching the great debate here. We're trying to decide who is going to take down the victory here tonight, the USA International Speedway here in Lakeland, Florida. As at number 37, Randall Carter currently running in the 2nd spot. 3rd is Clifford Driscoll. 4th is Eric Keller, Howard Weaver, and Warren Samoy. Right now, round out your 6 cars out here for heat race number 2. Heat race number 3 is only 2 laps away as those popsicle sticks go up in the air for Devin Morgan. Morgan just away from the field. 3.416 seconds ahead of the field with Randall Carter running 2nd there. Clifford Driscoll has tracked him down, but I don't know if he's going to have enough time to maybe get by him there for that 2nd spot. We'll wait and see. Here's the white flag going to come out here off of turn number 4. Devin Morgan, Carter, and Driscoll. Your top 3. Driscoll all over Carter here. We'll stay with the battle for the 2nd spot. Oh, Driscoll hits the cone down there. The cone goes flying. That green cone down to the inside. As he almost hit the inside tire, or I should say the barrier. That would have been catastrophic, excuse me. For that machine is now the 112. Going to take down the victory. Devin Morgan there from Team VLR. Randall Carter going to finish up second. Clifford Driscoll for 3. Eric Keller, Howard Weaver, and Warren Samoy. Rather your 6 cars. And man, hopefully I can English a little bit better here in Heat Race 3. English is not my strong suit tonight. Maybe I need a beer. Hashtag beer. Would these be more interested with beer? I don't know. So heat race number 3 getting ready to come to post here. And the 3D Racing starting lineup going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 44 machine. It is from Team 3D. That is Chad Swarts and JD Sass aboard the number 22 from Team BDR. Going to roll off position number 2. Second row, I should say. Third guy. The number 4 of Justin Norwood. And the number 74 of Blake Brown. Going to roll off on the outside of him. Inside row number 3 in the 5th starting spot. That'll be car number 32 of Steven Wilson. And outside of him, that is the Flying Zero. That is Kevin Deadman from Dirty Grass Soul, folks. The guy who sung the national anthem here just a little bit ago. He's rolling off position number 6. 6 cars we called for. 15 laps will be the distance here in heat racing action. Heat race number 3, the 3rd and final heat of the evening. So it's looking like I believe we have a total of 19 cars here representing the teams. A few teams a little light here tonight. So it makes it a little bit more interesting there for the point standing wise. I haven't seen no hashtags or anything. If you're on one of the other chats, make sure you make your way on over to the Full Velocity Racing Network Facebook chat, and make sure you come over here and say hashtag Team VLR, hashtag Team 3D Racing, or just do 3D Racing, or hashtag Team BDR. What team going to take it down? We want to see your guests. We want to hear who you're cheering for. Doesn't have to be an individual. You can be cheering for an individual too if you want. Take a look at the sponsors down in the left-hand corner while we're doing that. Got to thank Westside Signs, who is currently down there. One Shot Scrappy Cycling, 3D Racing. And one of the IracingIflag, the official sponsor here of the IracingIflag, obviously. The IracingIflag, great debate. You gotta thank Ken Skins, man. If you want a good skin painted by a real good artist, I'm gonna tell you, Ken Skins, get a hold of him. I also gotta thank Steezy Films for making everything happen. There is the Hard Charger Award, Swarts Setups Hard Charger Award, getting the feature. Quickest Time Award. There's a lot of different awards here. We haven't covered all of them. As the green flag is out, and JD Sass already to the outside wall in that number 22 machine, now falling back into the clutches of the number 32 of Steven Wilson. Wilson now dives it down to the inside. The number 4, Justin Norwood, up on the top shelf of the speedway. Here comes Steven Wilson. And the 0 machine of Kevin Deadman. Deadman looking really, really strong. You got a couple of... I'm going to say you have 3 of the drivers there that have world-class licenses in the Dirt Series here in the late model division, running the World of Outlaws. I believe that's on Monday nights here on iRacing. But yeah, world-class licenses for those drivers as they're out there doing the Morton Buildings World of Outlaw late models for iRacing. But Chad Swarts, your race leader. Kevin Deadman already up to the 2nd spot there in the Flying Zero machine. The 32 machine of Steven Wilson currently running in the 3rd spot. Justin Norwood running in as the 4th spot. Blake Brown running 5th and 6th as JD Sass. Hey, folks, don't forget Star Donations. Hey, if you like that, if not, go ahead and hit subscribe. You can actually become a subscriber to us. You can become a actual supporter, I should say. As we're trying to get to 25 supporters, we may be giving away some T-shirts with that. If you subscribe there for a couple of months, if you continue to keep that up, we'll definitely try to try to get some free stuff out to you guys. We appreciate it. Hey, we're only, folks, 1,093 follows away from hitting 10,000 followers here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. 10K. We appreciate every one of you so far. Hey, make sure you do us a favor and share this link out there. Let everyone know we're live. Hey, trying to get the followers out there on the Full Velocity Racing Network Facebook page. Hey, you can go over to YouTube and follow it there too. If you want the highest quality video, it's right there to YouTube. So Chad Swarts right now setting the pace, but I tell you, Kevin Dedman working over the bottom side of the speedway here with 9 laps remaining as Dedman has really caught Chad Swarts in that number 44 machine. But Dedman working it there, catfishing it to the bottom of the speedway here. USA definitely it's changed. The outside seems to be going away a tad bit. The bottom, I think Dedman's found something down there in the Flying Zero. Then you have the 32 of Stephen Wilson hanging out in that 3rd spot. He's a little bit back from this battle. Justin Norwood running in the 4th spot. Blake Brown running 5th, and JD Sass running in the 6th spot. So guys already messed up just a little bit. Going back through the field, there will be no consolation events. We'll go into a feature event here. But like I said, Chad Swarts, Dedman, and Wilson, your top 3. So let's go Sheffield Graphics on board. Let's go on board with Kevin Dedman. As wild as he is, he makes things interesting. We'll go Sheffield Graphics on board with the driver of the number 0 machine of Kevin Dedman. You can hear Chad Swarts there. He was in the video there for just a minute as we were going on board there. You can watch Dedman down on the bottom. You don't hear him hitting the red as much as maybe Chad Swarts. Let's go quickly and transfer it over here. You can hear Kevin Dedman here. Let's listen to him. There's a difference between gearing here. So we'll go up Chad Swarts now. Now listen to Chad Swarts. You can hear a whale of a difference in the throttle control, the throttle response. Different between setups as we start to watch these guys go at it here. A battle for the race lead. The 0 of Kevin Dedman right now wants it. He's down to the bottom of the speedway. That number 44, Chad Swarts on the outside. Swarts trying to dig it up there, up against that cushion there a couple different times. So the same way with Wilson. Wilson's starting to catch these guys down. 3 laps remain here in heat race number 3. And Kevin Dedman has led another lap here. 2 laps led for the Flying Zero. He is your new race leader down the back straightaway. So you got Kevin Dedman working the bottom, and then you got the 44 Chad Swarts on the outside. Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 more trips around the USA International Speedway for the driver of the Flying Zero. The Flying Orange, the Flying Zero of Kevin Dedman. The 44 Chad Swarts still running in the 2nd spot, trying to find a little bit more momentum off the top shelf of the speedway. Trying to catch that 0 machine. He does so entering, but he's driving it in pretty heavy for that 44 machine, so he's going to lose the drive off there as that 0 machine sees the white flag here. 1 more trip to execute the final heat race here, and he's got a battle on his hands too. Stephen Wilson down to the inside, and car number 32 down the back straightaway for the final time. Kevin Dedman slings her off into turn number 3. Stephen Wilson right there knocking on the door for the 2nd spot. Swarts drifts up to the top shelf of the speedway. Kevin Dedman going to take down the victory here in heat race number 3. Chad Swarts for 2. Stephen Wilson for 3. Justin Norwood for 4. Blake Brown and JD Sass round out your 6 cars here in heat race number 3. As that's now in the books. So as we sit here, we got a quick brief, I should say, a brief warm-up here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll let the cameras go at it, let them do whatever they want to do. We'll take a brief pause for the cause here, and we'll catch right back up with you here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I believe that was enough of a break for us here as we were going through. We were just looking at different things here, thanking everyone for the star donations. Hey, this is the time where we can communicate with our race fans out there on the Full Velocity Racing Network to see maybe what they want to see here come feature time, as the warm-up still got about 5 minutes, 14 seconds, unless they definitely move it forward there. I think I got to thank our great sponsors. They've been displayed on the left side of the screen quite a bit here. Ken Skins, IracingIflag.com. If you don't have an iFlag, you don't have a pit box, hey, you're going to be below that competition. Might as well keep it on the trailer. Head on over to IracingIflag.com. Visit Jeff Brown and buy an iFlag and a pit box for that matter. And I got to thank Swarts Speed Shop, Swarts Setup Shop, as he does a fantastic job with the setups. And good sponsor here of the series, West Side Signs, 3D Racing. Not only the official team of Full Velocity Racing Network, but puts up some good money here. One Shot Scrap and Recycling. Man, I love saying that. One Shot Scrap and Recycling, man, for all your scrap needs out here. It's going to get a thing, like I said, IracingIflag is the series sponsor here of the great debate here. As we're in race number 4. There's 6 races here, so coming down to the end of this one. And folks, it's been a fantastic one. We have some awards that we do give away here every week. Haven't touched base with them. Got to take a look at them and see what's going on. But you know, the Fastest Lap Award goes out there. Full Velocity Racing Network gets the Hard Charger Award. That's $10 extra in these guys' pockets at the end of the series. So just trying to make it out there as we try to do the Jeff Brown motto. We give back to the racing community as much as we can, and keep us alive, keep us going there, and just kind of shift funds around and give it back. And yeah, we do have to pay the announcers like Phil, because if not, Phil will be all upset if you don't get paid. We tried to pay him 10 cents once, and he didn't like it there. He's over there broadcasting another race here tonight with Jack Truing on the call, so I can't do a lot without those guys here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. So big thank you to those two, as a lot of people don't know about Jack Truing, but he does a lot of work behind the scenes. I got to thank Milner Design and Media as a fantastic sponsor of the Full Velocity Racing Network too. Is he does a ton of work behind the scenes. Not only is he doing that, he's doing some stuff for our local racetrack here at Alpha Motorsports Park. Make sure we have some flyers and different banners going on there, as we got rained out last night. So I was able to come back and do a double build of some great racing there. We had Shear the Beard last night. If anybody did not see Shear the Beard, Tyler Blankenship versus Beard FX, 2 streamers going at it. There were some other guys in the race, but we focused in on those guys. As those guys were racing, we focused in on the other guys too. But those 2 streamers were going at it for a cause, the American Diabetes Association. Just trying to raise money, raise awareness for that. And the loser had to shave the beard. Well, Beard FX has been known for his beard. He was hoping he wouldn't have to shave it. Tyler Blankenship had a lot of issues there towards the end of that one. But it was comical. We made it so comical. It made it a fun night. But Tyler Blankenship lost his beard last night, so he had it today. So we did post that video. So Blankenship did lose his beard. Beard FX continued on, so that may be an annual event here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Don't know if anybody got a chance to tune into that one, but if you don't, it's in the archives. Hey, go watch it. It was a fantastic one there, and Lacey Cool was involved in it too. NASCAR developmental driver, doing her very first or second pro late mile race. Never had the track. Practiced out it for 4 hours. Bought it that day. Practiced out it for 4 hours. Did rather well, I thought, for not having the track, not racing. Only the second race here in the dirt side of things. She's really, really good in the asphalt legends, but didn't have a lot of practice and did all right in the pro late models. So that was a good race. So now watching these guys go at it around the track. Let me take a look at Kevin Dedman. What's Kevin Dedman doing right now? Well, he's sitting on pit road. I know Steven Wilson's out there racing around. So what do you guys think? I still see no hashtags, so I don't think anybody's got any favorites out there. I don't think anybody thinks BDR is going to win. I don't know if VLR is going to win. Nobody's really talking that much. I've seen some stars come in early. Haven't seen any stars come in lately, so hey, folks, if you have any star donations, send them our way. The subscribers link going up right now. The supporter goal is 50. Let's see if we can get to that too. So we're watching that. Is you're going to see a poll come out here to see who's actually going to, what team you guys are going to think. Hey, vote on that. That will be coming up here in just a minute. You can see BDR and VLR and 3D. Pick your poison out there. Since you don't want to do hashtags, we'll do an old-fashioned poll. So that should be coming if you're watching. Thank you to Kenneth, Ricky Wells for the share. Matthew out there gave us a share. Lloyd earlier, 3D Racing, Jeremy Allen, Weaver Vision. Of course, Weaver Vision out there, Dirt Racing Connection. St. Louis Dirt Track Racing. Racing Junk Classifieds. Make Dirt Track Racing for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Farmer City Raceway, Dirt Track Racing 2 Community, Dirt Track Racing. 357th World of Dirt. All those guys sharing out here the live feed. Appreciate that. Said. Pick your poison. Who do you guys think going to be down so far? It's Team VLR going to take down the win. So we're going to go jump right here into the 3D Racing starting lineup here in a full inverted field here tonight. Starting on the pole, driving the 444 machine. That is Derek Dryman. His dance brother outside in the number 22 of JD Sass. Inside row number 2, that'll be the number 77 of Warren Samoy. Kevin Kaufman aboard the one-shot scrap and recycling number 37. Rolling out position number 4. 5th spot sees the number 74 machine. Man, that's a different looking car for him. Kind of grayed out here tonight. Blake Brown in the 74 in position 5. 6th position will see the number 07 of Howard Weaver. Inside row number 4, that'll be the newcomer Russell Brown Jr. in car, the double knot machine in 7th position, and Justin Norwood in car number 4, rolling off position number 8. 9th star sees Eric Keller in car number 1, and Scott Dobbs aboard that number 29 machine starting mid-pack. See if he's going to have any luck here tonight in that 10th spot. Inside row number 6 in the 11th starting spot, that's the number 32 from Team VLR. That is Stephen Wilson and Clifford Driscoll aboard car number 63. Going to roll off at position number 12. 13th starting spot will be Cole Harvey aboard that number 85 machine. And Chad Swarts aboard the number 44, rolling off position number 14. 15th starter sees Randall Carter aboard that number 37 machine. And Daniel Powell aboard the other number 32 in position 16. 17th, you'll see Kevin Deadman from Dirty Grass Soul in that number 12 machine, rolling off position 17. 18th will be the 112 of Devin Morgan. The last starter on the field, the heat race number 1 winner, driver of the number 71 from Team BDR. That is Richard Spar. We called for 19 cars, all 19 cars answering the call. Looks like 50 laps will be the distance, race fans. We are stacked and packed as we enter that back straightaway here at the USA International Speedway here in Lakeland, Florida. 19 hungry competitors here, 3 different teams getting ready to throw it down here off of turn number 4. Race fans, we're going to ask you one question off of turn number 4 when that green flag waves. Who's it going to be? Green flag is out. The 444 of Derek Dryman leads the charge down into turns 1 and 2. Already down that back straightaway. JD Sass running in that 2nd spot. Warren Samoy running in the 3rd spot. One of the best iRacing photos I've ever seen in my life, with the double checker flags off his hat. There is Warren Samoy currently running in the 3rd spot. Blake Brown for 4. 5th is Howard Weaver. Justin Norwood now. Norwood down to the inside, trying to get around Blake Brown as the 77 gets a little bit loose in front of Brown. As Samoy trying to make sure he grabs another zip code here, another area code, trying to get away from these guys because he knows he's got to be lightning fast here to stay in front of Team VLR. As Team 3D down to the on the outside, to VLR down to the inside. Also Team 3D down to the inside of Team VLR with the 07 of Howard Weaver. So these guys battling out, duking it out, and Team BDR is 1-2. But JD Sass says, hey, I've had enough with Dryman leading. I want to lead for myself. That number 22 down to the inside, side by side for the race lead. Off of turn number 4. Say hello to Randall Owens out there and Dylan Thomas out there. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Dryman, right now your race leader here on lap 4 of 50. A long race here at the USA International Speedway in Lakeland, Florida. As that JD Sass machine tries to go to the inside, but yellow flag going to come out here. The first Har Motorsports yellow flag of the evening. Looks like, oh man, so we have some carnage there. Scott Dobbs involved in that one. So we're going to take a look-see. Here is Scott Dobbs coming down in the front straightaway. Drives it down here, and Howard Weaver kind of slowed up there in 29. Says, I know a faster way out of here. He's trying to climb up and out of the park, cannot do so. As Scott Dobbs going for a ride there in that number 29 machine, as he was just trying to get around, trying to make a headway there on Howard Weaver. Weaver kind of slowed up almost to a crawl over there in turn number 1. And unfortunately, 63 right there, connecting with the 29 of Scott Dobbs. He goes upside down, brings it back on all fours. But, man, it is a parking lot over in turn number 2. So the first yellow flag of the evening. We'll do a little bit of a drop down here. The running order drop down going to be on the left side of your screen right now. As you can see that there. Where your favorite driver may be. No, you guys got to have a favorite out there. See a lot of Howard Weaver fans, or maybe guys that they do not like. So right now in the poll, Team VLR winning with 75% of the votes. Team 3D with 25% of the votes. BDR has 0%. We have no BDR fans out there. Nobody think BDR is going to take down the victory. Rich Spar was extremely fast in the heat race. He won his heat race. Nobody thinks so? Not one vote for BDR. Come on, folks. Like I said, kind of quiet out there. We're watching through here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Rocky Battenfield tuning in. As the IracingIflag green flag comes out, and Derek Dryman once again leading down into turn 1. Here comes the number 74, Blake Brown, down to the inside, the 4 of Justin Norwood. Almost hits the inside barrier there. Norwood has to check up to get back in line behind his teammate Warren Samoy. But it is Dryman. Here comes Blake Brown down to the inside. He's looking to make it 2 in a row here tonight. As Brown side by side with the 444 machine of Derek Dryman. Dryman now drives up the track. Now Blake Brown edges him here off of turn number 2 down the back straight away. Brown trying to wrestle that top spot away as he drives her off into turn number 3. Dryman drives it as hard as he can, but I believe Blake Brown going to have it here coming off the corner. He's going to beat him back to the line, I do believe. Yep, he's going to try to slam that door shut here on lap number 7 of 50. Blake Brown, your new race leader. Bounty on Howard Weaver's head, $5. $5 by Rocky Battenfield, whoever takes out Howard Weaver. Weaver currently running in the A spot. Is anybody around him? Yeah, $5 bounty. So Rocky Battenfield putting that out. Maybe some of the racers are listening to that. Maybe they might have to collect you on that bounty there, Rocky. As the number 74 of Blake Brown trying to run away and hide. As Derek Tryman running in the 2nd spot. 3rd is JD Sess. Warren Samoy. 4th, Devin Morgan in the 112 machine up to the 5th spot. 3 wide for the 2nd spot is the 77 way down to the bottom of the speedway. Samoy trying to make things interesting there for the 2nd spot. Not able to do so as Dryman now makes some contact to the outside while JD Sass propels himself into that 2nd spot through the middle groove of the speedway. As now it is JD Sass to position number 2. Here comes Kevin Dedman too. And the flying 0. So the cream starting to rise to the top here on lap number 10 of 50. So as we continue to keep looking here, the number 22 machine of JD Sass running into the 2nd spot. Derek Dryman now goes to battle with Devin Morgan and the flying 0 of Kevin Dedman. So Dedman right now trying to look his way in to the top 4. there and maybe try to track down the leader as Dedman works over the bottom to perfection as of right now. As he's been able to run on the bottom in the heat race, he was able to make the passes down there. I'm not sure. Now he's going to go to the outside. He's saying, my car works anywhere on the speedway. And he is definitely showing some muscle up on the top shelf of the speedway. Right there behind Devin Morgan in the 112 machine. As Morgan is in that third spot, Kevin Dedman still running in fourth. So we'll see if Dedman, he was able to get around Dryman. Dryman drop kick back to the fifth spot. And now he goes to battle with the 77 Warren Samoy. Samoy right now in that sixth spot. So we'll see if he's going to be able to make it back up through. But it is Blake Brown by 1.050 over JD Sass. Sass now falling into the clutches maybe of the 112 of Devin Morgan. As this team VLR has been strong here. All 3 races so far. Even the 4th race here tonight at the USA International Speedway. As man, they've been just lightning quick. They've took the top 3. I've seen them take the top 5 of the races that's been going on. They've just been really, really dominant of this series so far. Like I said, $1,400 on the line for an individual champion and a team championship. So some money going to be paid out here at the end of this series. Thank you. Big thank you to Scott Dobbs at 3D Racing, all those guys for putting this together, along with Team VLR. VLR, definitely some of the best admins, actually, I should say the best admins in my opinion, out there. So big shout out to KT King behind the screen, making all that type of magic happen here for this team series. So big shout out to him. Seeing the Red Rocket, Spencer Swafford out there. Haven't seen Spencer in a very, very long time as the Red Rocket, Spencer Swafford tuning in. Used to have the Full Velocity Racing Network colors on his car. As Blake Brown, your race leader, still trying to pull away, but it's kind of stayed consistent between himself and JD Sass. Sass has his hands full there with Kevin Dedman and the 112 machine of Devin Morgan. So Rocky Battenfield picking Dedman to win this one. What about, so you're picking Team VLR, of course. So taking a look at the poll, still no votes for BDR. It's VLR with 8 votes so far. The top 80% of the votes going to VLR. It's a landslide here tonight. 3D has 20% of the votes. So currently on lap at 17, 18 of 50 here is Blake Brown trying to drive away. Now is a little bit stronger ahead there of his teammate, 1.516 over Kevin Dedman. Devin Morgan now moves into the 3rd spot. As those two were able to clear, but yellow flag going to come out. Yellow, yellow, yellow here on lap number 18. So Justin Norwood, we're going to see if anybody made any type of contact with that number 4 machine. Or was it all by his selfie? Oh, yep. And then he had a little bit of help of reinitiating going around there. Spinning around there in front of the number 32 machine. But the number 4, Justin Norwood, really slung her in pretty deep into the corner. 4-wheel drift. Already pretty much sideways, and around he goes in front of the rest of the drivers. Those guys getting collected, but Justin Norwood at fault for that one. So he's going to go to the tail, and Charlie going to go down on pit road and get to those fixed. Get all the damages fixed. So looking at Kevin Dedman's in-race bar here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. He started 17th out of 19 cars. His lowest was 17th. His current position right now, I don't know why it says first, but it's not. That's not correct. His current position right now is 2nd behind Blake Brown. So the Flying Zero, currently running in that 2nd spot, has come 15 positions up through the field. It's got to almost make him the hard charger. Let's take a look at Devin Morgan. He would be the next guy. Started 18th, so they're about equal. 15 cars picked off. Is Devin Morgan currently running in the 3rd spot in the 112 machine. pretty cool to look at the stats. JD Sess right now, current position's 4th, started 2nd. This is his lowest position so far in that number 22 machine, the double deuce. Do us all a favor, share it out there, let everybody know Full Velocity Racing Network is live. We are not quite halfway home. We're still a little bit of ways away. It's a long race here at the USA International Speedway for these drivers. Man, Dryman drove it in there pretty hard. We're going 3 and 4 wide. Racing as now looks like Deadman trying to take over the race lead there in car number 0. He's going to do so. He's got around Blake Brown. Brown now fades to the 2nd spot into the clutches of his teammate Devin Morgan. So Morgan right now running in the 3rd spot. JD Sess running in the 4th spot. Derek Dryman running in 5th, and he's sliding up the track, leaving the door wide open for Howard Weaver. And man, we're back to yellow flag here, so we're going to slow these guys back down, restack, and repack the field. This one looks like Eric Keller involved. We're going to make sure, yep. It's at 85 of Cole Harvey and Eric Keller meet in the middle. Disagreement of real estate, and around goes Eric Keller. He gets the short end of that stick, and he gets it back going, but he's going to go down on pit road to get his damage repaired. Like I said, under another yellow flag here. Just taking a look at some of the drivers, so we'll take a brief pause here as I take a sip of soda. We'll be right back at you. Nah, we're not going nowhere. Not letting Phil have the upper hand on us here. Not taking no breaks. I wanted to see if anybody caught on to that one. Man, nobody out in the chat box really loud tonight. Thank you to the guys for star donations. Those go a long way, folks. If you're over at one of the other venues there that we are broadcasting to, hey, head on over to Full Velocity Racing Network Facebook page. Make sure you give us a follow, a like, a share, and heck, come on in the chat box. Star donations go a long way, folks. You can also become a supporter. So star donations, and you can donate whatever stars you want, or you can become a supporter for $4.99 a month here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Rocky Banfield's a supporter. You get cool. You're gonna have cool stickers coming too, Rocky. As soon as they're approved by Facebook, any supporter will have cool stickers out there in the chat box. Like, he is doned by the supporter badge. As I see somebody out there, Full Velocity Racing Network, liking me. So it's either got to be Phil or Jack. It could be Charlie. Could be Charlie Milner. Or Jeff Brown. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot from Jeff Brown lately. Phil's his favorite. Lately, I should say. Because I'm not around here. The points? What points? What points are you talking about? You're looking at team points, or are you looking at individual points, Rocky? IracingIflag green. A flag comes back out. Man, they're checking up through the field here. It's a rather that they get it going there. Kevin Denman, your race leader. Yeah, you're still getting it, Rocky. You're still getting it. We're going to get the new ones. They're being worked on right now. The new designs. With the new sponsors on the back. Unless you want the old stuff, we can send you the old stuff. Not a discounted price, though. So we're on lap 23 of 50, trying to find the point standings here real quick. And so that way we can go through those. We're coming up on halfway home here for Kevin Dedman. Dirty Grass Soul. So we'll take a look-see here. Points are never official here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We can go through them. Currently, right now, your points leader looks to be Clifford Driscoll with 403. Second should be with 383. That'll be Brown. Tied, no, yeah, and then you have also the 377 from Justin Norwood. His yellow flag comes out just over halfway home. So those are the overall points for those. So if you're looking at team points right now, astounding right now, the 463 from 3D Racing right now puts them atop. 453 for Team VLR and Team BDR with 393. So those are the point standings as they're sitting right now. The yellow flag comes out. Let's take a look to see what brought out this most recent yellow flag. Sorry, I was looking for the points, ladies and gentlemen. Thinking it has something to do with the double knot machine here for the first time this evening. Racing was, oh man, Derek Dryman going through a spin cycle there. Let's take a look at what happened to Derek Dryman. Dryman running down to the inside. Okay. I don't know if he was turning down into the infield. Did he run out of gas? I don't know. Oh, I think he might have. He tries to get up and out of the way. Not out of the way enough. And fortunately, Harvey gets into him there. No, I think he had a little bit of gas left. But a tough break for Derek Dryman. As that brings out our yellow flag here on lap 27 of 50. So reset the field just a little bit. Kevin Dedman, your race leader in the Flying Zero. Second is Blake Brown in the number 74. And third is Devin Morgan in the 112 machine running in third spot. Fourth is JD Sass. Fifth will be Randall Carter. Those are your top five as they sit on the Speedway. Howard Weaver running in the sixth spot in the 07. Some reason he's down the inside. So now they're putting Howard Weaver to the fifth spot. And then the sixth spot will be Randall Carter. Stephen Wilson running seventh. Eighth is Chad Swarts. Ninth is Scott Dobbs and Justin Norwood. Currently round out your top 10. Like I said, folks, hit us up with some star donations. You're bored. Like what you see here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, star donations go a long way, folks. As this has been a long race here so far at the USA International Speedway. Yellow flags keep coming out and slowing these guys back down. The IracingIflag green flag back out, though. Finally, as Kevin Dedman, your race leader. Second is Blake Brown. Third is Devin Morgan. Morgan peeked down to the inside a couple different occasions. Seen the cars get rather dirty here so far. Take a look from our blimp camera here. High above the skies here at the USA International Speedway. Let's watch these guys rocking it off into the corner. Look at how dark black the inside is. All the rubber laying down on the inside of the Speedway there through the corners. Making it a little bit slippery right now for some of the drivers up in the top echelon here. But it is Kevin Dedman showing the quick way around in car number 0. Continuing to watch these drivers go around. Here is Kevin Dedman still holding on to that top spot. Blake Brown running in second in that number 74 machine. As Devin Morgan speaks down to the inside a couple of different times. Just hasn't been able to pull off that pass there in that 112 machine. And you got Howard Weaver currently running in the fourth spot. Weaver doing a fantastic job too in that number 07 machine. As here comes Steven Wilson down the inside. Man, he forces this issue. He knows that's his teammate from Team VLR, as he knows right where to run him on the left rear quarter panel. And Wilson crawls himself in there. He's going to take over the 4th spot from Howard Weaver. Weaver's starting to get better throughout the season so far, and Weaver fires back. He rubs him a little bit over there in the corner, but he backs out of it, lets him gather it back in, and that number 32 machine will put Steven Wilson to the 4th spot. So Kevin Dedman, your race leader, battle for the 2nd spot between Blake Brown and the number 74 machine of Blake Brown and the number 112 of Devin Morgan. Morgan able to capitalize on a little bit of a mistake over there. He moves himself into the 2nd spot. 3rd will still be Blake Brown. Steven Wilson running 4th, and Howard Weaver running out your top 5. All Team VLR in the top 5. Top 6 now. Randall Carter running 6. All 6 cars, all Team VLR. So a dominating performance so far here. Early on in the going, we still have 16 laps to go here this time around. So still early on in the going, anything can happen. 3D Racing can still squeak out one, so can the Team BDR, even though nobody's voting for them. But I think Team BDR, you got to keep your eyes out on them and see if they're going to be able to make it there. My son out there making sure that he's trying to put in his input too, as he's thinking Team BDR may be able to pull off a pretty good finish for themselves. Yep, number's going to be wrong on the leaderboard, as that's the way it goes here in iRacing. Unfortunately, they were able to make their own custom paints, put their own numbers on the side of the car, and not come into the server with their assigned numbers. That's the way it is here in iRacing, unfortunately. So that's why you see scoring and timing off, unless you really want to go to work and try to get all the guys' numbers there and trying to put them into the sets. Sometimes that's not very beneficial for a broadcasting crew trying to get it going. Other times it is. But right now they're happy to run with what we got here, and maybe eventually you'll see them being able to put the 74D into the iRacing simulation. They have not quite done that. I would love to see that done. I have not, Rocky. I will be sending that at the end of the night tonight. No, that's fine, Tony. I just wanted to let you know. That's what they've done here at iRacing. It really messes us announcers up, too. It really does. Because you're looking at car, you're looking at the screen, and it just messes you up. So I can understand from being a viewer how that's going to mess you up. So don't take that the wrong way. Just trying to explain it to you so that way you know what's going on. Yeah, Rocky, you're going to have to take a clip. I think you take a clip right from the YouTube. I probably could. Yeah, that was a good finish. We got to have that one. That was probably the best finish of the year for the Full Velocity Racing Network. We haven't seen any better so far. That was a three-stock division. So, man, they've had a lot of things. You're welcome, Tony. We appreciate you tuning into the Full Velocity Racing Network. So it's pretty much stagnant so far. I mean, USA is kind of lackluster at times. The flying zero, Kevin Dedman just kind of pulling away. Devin Morgan up on the top shelf of the speedway, just trying something different. Again, these guys all teammates, looking be really strong here for Team VLR. I mean, you got Blake Brown running in the 3rd spot, the 32 of Steven Wilson running 4th, Howard Weaver running 5th, Randall Carter running 6th. Then you got Chad Swarts there in the number 44 machine. Then Clifford Driscoll running 8th, 9th is JD Sass, Justin Norwood round out your top 10. So 9 laps remaining here in the A main. 50 laps was the distance, so we've clicked off 41 laps so far. Kevin Dedman's led 21 of them. The other 20, I believe, is going to go to right around between JD Sass and a couple of other drivers that are duking out. Blake Brown. Those guys were leading for a little bit. So far, Kevin Dedman's been the dominating factor here. The flying zero machine. Dedman looking to take down yet another victory there. Dirty Grass Soul Singer sings our national anthem every night here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And Milner Design and Media put together that awesome video here that nobody else has in the iRacing simulation. We always honor the playing of the national anthem. Bud Lizer out there. Happy anniversary to Bud Lizer, 15 years. seen that on Facebook. I know my wife even pointed it out to me. 15 years for Bud Liger. So everybody wish Bud from Full Velocity Racing Network an After Motorsports Park a happy anniversary. Thank you for tuning in again, Bud. One of these times we'll get you back in the booth again. Hopefully we'll see you Tuesday at the After Motorsports Park with no rain, no Mother Nature. So the Flying Zero going to see 5 laps to go. The handful of laps going, the signal going down to Kevin Dedman. So 5 more trips around the speedway for the Flying Zero. Devin Morgan still running second. See if we can find back here. It's Howard Weaver right now running in the 5th spot. He's battling out there with Randall Carter. Carter trying to get inside the top 5. Don't forget, folks, if you want to become a supporter like Rocky Banfield out there, all you have to do is hit the supporter tab, and you can become a supporter for $4.99 a month here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. You'll be access to stuff that we don't give access to regular viewers, as that's not there yet. The content's not there, but it will be coming. And a shout out to some of the merchandise, getting some of the merchandise out there. I know Rocky Banfield get a T-shirt here rather soon when the new ones come out. They're being worked on right at the current moment. You're also going to be available to buy the T-shirts here for the Full Velocity Racing Network. So again, T-shirts fantastic. You can check out our website at Full Velocity Racing Network. Full Velocity Racing I think it's Full Velocity TV. It is fullvelocitytv.com. My bad. Boy, Phil would kill me for slaughtering that one. He loves that website. I'm more about the social media. They come down that back straightaway for the second time here. We've got 2 laps remaining here going into turn number 3 off of turn number 4. Well, Kevin Dedman from Dirty Grasso Team VLR. Going to see that white flag in hand, the white handkerchief, waving over top of him. One more trip around the USA International Speedway here in Lakeland, Florida. He's been the dominating factor here the second half of the race, and that's what he had to do. Devin Morgan running second. Third is Blake Brown. Fourth is Steven Wilson. As Dedman drives it off 3 and off of turn number 4 for the final time. The winner here of the Lakeland, Florida USA International Speedway race, the number 0 of Kevin Dedman from Team VLR. Second going to go to Devin Morgan. Blake Brown for 3. Steven Wilson for 4. Randall Carter for 5. 6 is Howard Weaver. So the top 6, all Team VLR. Clifford Driscoll, Chad Swarts, Justin Norwood. Those guys all from Team 3D. J.D. Sass from Team BDR. Scott Dobbs in 11th. He's from 3D. Eric Keller from 3D in 12th. Cole Harvey from BDR in 13th. Richard Spar, 14th. 15th, Daniel Powell. Russell Brown Jr. Kevin Kaufman. Warren Samoy. Derek Dryman rounding out your 19 cars. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in to the Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll make our way on down to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane. Interview our top 3 drivers on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Hey, Rocky Banfield. Don't forget, hey, stick around. Get a hold of me so you can let me know how to send that in to iRacing there for the top 10 finishes as we go here. Mute just a minute as we make our way on down to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane.
If he had more fluent English, I'd have him talk.
All right, we're down here interviewing our top 3 drivers. We got them all 3 of them down here. Kind of a special thing here, but we'll make our way over to Blake Brown here tonight's third place finisher here tonight. Blake, another great run for Team VLR. The top 6 dominating fashion for Team VLR. So, man, you're looking to gain some points there on Team 3D. They kind of took the points lead last week, but you guys come out in full force here tonight and make sure you take those top 6 spots.
Oh yeah, Team VLR were just great. We were able to come out here, just put them all in the front. They took the lead from us last week after some unfair calls. I think we got like a negative 100 points or something like that. Probably get another negative 150 from tonight, but just really proud of all of the VLR guys for putting up front.
Yeah, it was a fantastic finish there. Like I said, top 6, podium finish there for you. So some good finishes for that number 74 to camp here on the Full Velocity Racing Network here on race number 4 of 6. So we got 2 more races left. How do you look this outcome coming here going into the future? These last 2 races, is it going to be Team VLR dominant here the next 2 races?
Oh yeah, 100%. We're gonna win them all, and the plan is top 5 every single week. Hopefully give them other guys, they're gonna have to change something up.
All right, Blake, before I let you go, I'll give you that microphone one last time. You can thank whoever would like to thank here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Yeah, I gotta thank Team VLR, Howard Weaver with Team VLR, Evan C with Team VLR, Team VLR. I just want to say that my grass is second best behind Howard Weaver's. I just gotta thank Team VLR again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Blake Brown bringing home that 3rd spot. So now we're going to make our way on down to Devin Morgan there in the 112 machine. As Devin bringing home a 2nd spot here. A lot of the same questions here. Team VLR being dominant. What are you looking forward to these last 2 races?
Winning.
Okay, winning. So we're gonna go there. So you're gonna win the last 2 races yourself, right? Or is it gonna be Team VLR?
It's gonna be me unless Evan comes back.
All right, so it's gonna be you. We're gonna see Team VLR up top there between all these guys. What's going on with the you guys getting a lot of setups together, working on the stuff, or is this Evan just Evan's the brain behind the operation, like you said before, or who's taking over that operation to make sure you guys are so fast here tonight?
Evan's got a big brain on him, so he's in charge.
All right, so Evan C definitely in charge. I know he's talked about being the setup guru kind of a bunch of different times here on Full Velocity Racing Network, but those guys behind you, that team, Team 3D and Team BDR, are going to really have to step up their game to compete with you guys, aren't they?
Yeah, they got a chance, though. You never know.
Well, you just got to make sure that you stay out of some of them cars. I see some of them incident points for some of the drivers. I'm not sure what goes on in them reviews, but man, it must mean if you get an incident point, are you docked points? Is that how that works?
Yeah, you get docked points for incidents, but I don't know how it works. We might get docked for this interview.
Who's gonna dock it, KT?
100%.
All right. So before I let you go, too, there, Devin, I'll let you think who would like to take here tonight.
All the guys at Team VLR and Evan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bring home 2nd place here tonight. Driver of that number 112 machine, Devin Morgan. So we'll make our way on down to Kevin Dadman and the 0 machine. Dominating performance here tonight, leading 30 of the 50 laps here. Came from deep in the field, obviously, in that machine. And, tell us about that race. You were able to roll the bottom like no other in the heat race, and, man, it just seemed to click on all cylinders for you here tonight.
Yeah, it was. That was nice to finally win one. I don't know what I was doing in qualifying. I qualified like dead last and started last in my heat race, but then I remembered how to drive and pulled my head out of my tail and had a pretty good race after that. So it was you know, it was good to see VLR up front and take home the win tonight, man.
Yeah, always good to take home a win, especially top of these guys, and a lot of these racers are really, really good at some of these tracks. Man, this is a different track to try to tackle than maybe some of the short tracks that we've been at as of late. How do you go at a track like this? Because I know I always struggle at a track I struggle at all the tracks, to be honest with you. But this track, I really struggle at. How do you tackle a track like this?
I don't know. I like this track in Williams Grove. In my opinion,
Yeah.
you know, those just require a lot more driving. I think, like, other than just being able to mash the gas the whole way around and stuff. You're out of the throttle a lot here in the turns to roll the bottom and, you know, brakes and whatnot. And so car control comes a lot into play here at these tracks, going, you know, really fast down the straight and then slowing it down a lot for the turn. And I don't know, it just fit my driving style. I like the. I love USA. I wish we ran here in the Pro Series.
Yeah, you might see you rather well. You were putting down some good lap times here tonight, Kevin. With that, it'd be nice to see it in the Pro Series.
Yeah, I'd pay Tyler Hudson, you know, good money to add that to the Pro Series.
Yeah, it makes for some interesting racing. I definitely have to agree. USA, the slide jobs are pretty cool. It just makes there's a lot of room out there.
Yeah, there is, man. It was fun coming up through the field with Devin, man. Me and him were battling back and forth and, you know, exchanging spots coming through the field, passing everybody too. And, you know, there were a couple of times where me and Devin were just, I mean, you know, passing people like 3 wide and just, I knew it was going to be a race. I felt like, you know, Blake was super strong up front, but I kind of felt like it was going to be a battle between me and Devin of who got to the front first. If he had got the lead or, you know, got up there, whoever got around Blake first, I felt like was probably going to win that one. So finally, he beat me last night in that street stock race. So I had to step in it a little bit and get him back tonight. This one didn't pay any money though. That one last night did. So.
Oh, you might have got the between you two. You probably got the bonus of the Full Velocity Racing Network. You know, biggest mover of the race. So it may be. You may. Yeah, but I think you guys are tied though, from where you guys started. So it's going to be interesting to see who they're going to give that one to.
Yeah, they better give it to me for the tiebreaker. I won the race, right?
Yeah, you think that would be the tiebreaker, but we'll see what's going to happen there. Like I said, most position gain between you and Devin Morgan. So we'll see what happens. But before I let you go, Kevin, I'll give you that microphone one last time. We can thank whoever we'd like to thank here tonight on Full Velocity Racing Network.
Yeah, man, I want to thank my teammates Devin Brown and Blake Morgan, and you know, for a good run up front, and then Evan C and Team VLR, all the guys over there. We had the setups rolling. I felt like tonight after my qualifying, I put in a completely backwards setup, and then got it hooked up after that. 30 Grass Soul, check out my band, IracingIflag and Jeff Brown, Chad Wheeler and WR1 Sim Chassis, Slide Job Ranch, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Racing, and 3D and all the guys putting on the series, VLR, and you know, you guys doing a great job, Full Velocity Racing Network on the broadcast. I appreciate it, guys. Glad to finally win one of these deals, man. Thanks.
Yeah, finally we're going to put you down in victory lane here, and hopefully we'll see you down here a little bit more, Kevin, in the near future.
I sure hope so, man. I've been finally feel like I'm getting some speed and running up front again. So hopefully I'll be talking to you a lot more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, taking down the victory here tonight for the Team VLR stables, Kevin Dedman, and heck, Team VLR took down the top 6 spots here tonight at the USA International Speedway. Good run to all those guys. But I'm going to sign off here for tonight. Got 2 days off, going racing Friday night and Saturday night at my local tracks. Going to be working at those tracks and hopefully having no rain or no Mother Nature stepping into that, especially since we have no fans at any of our tracks here in upstate New York. But again, appreciate everybody for tuning in on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Until next time, I'm Todd Stanton signing off for tonight. Good night.